This is a tutorial for how to set up a forwarder using Cpanel. I'm logged into this particular domain, which is coloradowebworkshops.com. And I look down to the section that says Mail within Cpanel, and one of the choices there is Forwarders. I click on Forwarders, and now I have an opportunity to set up a particular forwarder. And it'll show me what forwarders are already there, plus a button to add another forwarder. So I'm going to click here to add a forwarder. And let's say we wanted the address reservations at Colorado Web Workshops to forward to my email address. And so let's choose here ross@flexus.net. And it will tell me if it's not a valid email address. And then all I have to do is click on Add Forwarder, and it's done. Now there's one point to keep in mind. I'm going to go back here, and under Mail you'll see that we have another choice that's called Email Accounts. It is possible to set up both an email account and a forwarder. If I set up an email account now, for example, I could go here and still set up an email account called reservations at Colorado Web Workshops, and then I could put in some sort of a password. And actually, let me just generate one here. So I don't have to think of one. And now I'm going to create an account. So now essentially it'll say I've created reservations at Colorado Web Workshops. And if I return to my email accounts, you'll see that it's listed right here, reservations at Colorado Web Workshops. The difficulty with this is if there's also a forwarder in place, the email that comes addressed to reservations at Colorado Web Workshops will be deposited in this email account on the server, and a copy will be forwarded according to the rules that we set up through the forwarder. In most cases, this is inadvisable because eventually, particularly with a highly active email account, this will start to choke your space on the server. It can get to be very large, with thousands and thousands of emails going into this account, and typically since someone is checking the account that those are forwarded to, usually they don't go back and check the one that's on the server. So our recommendation is that in most cases, if you are setting up a forwarder, it would be best to not set up an email account, or like in this case, if we have an email account, to go into it and select the delete button and delete that email account. And what this does is it will still leave the forwarder in place right here. So right now we have a forwarder. It means the email will not be deposited into our server at all. It will merely be bounced over to ross@flexus.net, and in most cases that's what we want.